Greetings, and here's some important messages for autumn of 2024. I don't know what the messages are yet. They'll be channeled, and I work with a group that I call the master teachers. There's beings of light and frequency of consciousness. They're not physical, and the type of channeling I'm doing is blending with these energies. So it's not going to sound that different from me, and I only go into a light trance when I do this channeling. So if we are ready, let me shift. Greetings, dear ones, and welcome. And you are the beings of light. You are the sacred caretakers of this new and evolving earth that you are in. And have you felt like you have been through an energetic roller coaster the last few months? Well, you have. The frequencies have been very changeable. They have been very high. And you've been through some, shall we say, celestial events that bring the energies up and down. The oscillations get very, very strong. And as we are working with this channel, it is your month of September at the very beginning of the process, which is what we are calling, and what this channel is calling, the month of reset, leading into the next spike and the next waves of energies and frequencies. It's going to take you, dear ones, to a higher level of consciousness and frequency than you've ever known in this lifetime. Rejoice if you've made it this far, if you still have your sense of humor, if you still feel a sense of longing for better, if you still feel compassion for humanity, compassion for yourself, and a desire to make a difference. You've passed these tests. This month of September is all about karma. This year is all about karma. Karma is not to punish you. It's a learning process. It's understanding the patterns of repeating energy, how energy moves through the universe in waves and in patterns. And you circling on this tiny little planet, in this tiny little sun, in the far extended arm of a galaxy called the Milky Way. As your world turns, it passes through different dimensional shifts, shall we say, different frequency shifts. And some of this energy is also translated through the oscillations of the great spiritual sun or the central sun, and it becomes expressed through your physical sun. And every 11 years or so, you have spikes, and you have different what are the words? We are not always good with words. Elevations of the energies, elevations of the frequencies. That happens somewhat incrementally, and it happens on smaller cycles and larger cycles. So what are we trying to say? Right now is a time of reset. This is the time to gather your nuts, so to speak, just as the squirrels in your forest are gathering their nuts and preparing for the possibility of a long winter. You have been through a lot. The last 4 years have been very defining. They've been what we call the dress rehearsal. And we don't wish you to take this as the dress rehearsal like it's a big conspiracy on planet Earth that those that want to control everything have put you through the ringer and created a situation where people had to go into lockdown and all that stuff. And yes, elements of that may very well be true, but this is not the point here. The point is that there's a greater plan, a greater mission, and what is happening on your world is created by an even greater source and greater forces than those minute few, if you wish to call them the cabal, whatever name you wish to give them. They exist within other planets, other dimensions, other realities also. It's not unique to your planet, but the point being is that it's a much greater process. It's the process of your evolution now. And this test, well, again, if you are happy, joyful, and sharing your love with the world, you have passed with flying colors. You may feel at this juncture that you are somewhere in the middle of the river, that you can't go back to the old shores because it is foreign to you now. You have ascended to a degree where you don't belong where you used to belong anymore. Your friendships change, your alliances change, even your beliefs can change, but you have not yet arrived at that new shore yet. So we ask you to trust in the process. We understand that it's not always going to be easy, but know that you have help. Know that there are beings and even greater forces beyond extraterrestrial, interdimensional beings that are watching out for your world, because the world is a creation of your consciousness and of your heart. It is a domain that you created to grow and ascend, to learn, experience, grow, ascend, and love. How could that be accomplished if your world just blew up? It is not going to happen. World War III, it is not going to happen, because you are already ascending in consciousness too fast for the powers that be to initiate such a conflict. Will you become close? Yes, you might. Can we say this to you with 100% certainty? No, we cannot, because your timelines are fluid. They are an extension of your consciousness. As your consciousness changes, your timelines change. So right now is the time to be in the vibration of love. You have your helpers, the extradimensionals, the extraterrestrials, the star beings that seeded your planet. They are watching and guiding your ascension. They are assuring you that created you will take care of you through these changes. The more you believe that, and the more of you that believe that, the more gentle these changes will be. The less war, the less suffering, the less panic on your world will happen, and the more the consciousness and the awakening will win out over those that wish to suppress the awakening. For if you awaken, then it's bad for their bottom line, isn't it? Because their profits are predicated upon your sleepiness, or your being asleep and being scared and frightened and easily to control. So if you come into your power, that's not going to happen. So this is the reset. You've been through energetic spikes. August was a really, really big month for that. Your energies are resetting. Do more meditation. Relax. Know there's going to be big events coming later in the month, some big-ish events with the economy, with money, with changes of structure, changes in government. But there is a big peace movement, a big wave that's going to be moving through your planet through September and October, that's going to sweep through and alter the course of your elections, of different countries and their elections and their monarchy and rulership. It's going to alter the current of currency and money and the value thereof. And it's about love. It's about peace. It's about returning to the heart. Yes, there's going to be that conflict, that tug of war, because there's many that are not ready to awaken yet, that want to, shall we say, be used or use and abuse the technology to control or to have power over others, as it were, through the advent of technology. But you are waking up too fast, and many of you will utilize these technologies, these great feats of engineering, in a way that's more spiritually advantageous rather than a way to control the masses. So this is what is happening. So this is the time to do more meditation, to tap into more spiritual callings, as it were. Explore more, learn more, develop more, for you're being called to teach and to lead. If you are drawn to our work, we are working with you in humanity to raise the frequencies. Perhaps you can feel it. Learn the gift of channeling, the gift of connecting to energies, feeling flows. Reset. Your bodies and your energy fields need to reset in these new frequencies now. For as you go into October, November, and beyond, there's another wave that's going to bring cascading changes to your world that'll start to take hold. The period 2025 to 2026, very back and forth tug of war, but then towards 2027, the new earth really starts to take hold. And some of these old ideas of control over others get vanquished. And there's much more of a community and a much more of a joining and a much more of an acceptance of spiritual growth and evolution. And your golden age shall begin. So in closing, we are raising the frequencies. Relax. Just allow your energies to just be calm. Do a lot of breathing. Feed your body well. The physical structures of your cells are even changing because the frequencies are higher. They have to. You may have a few ascension symptoms. For most of you, it's emotional. But relax. Breathe, allow, prepare, gather your nuts, have emergency plans and all that good stuff on a practical level. But the idea is to prepare yourself spiritually. So you do that by doing more work with the heart. So right now, feel your heart glowing in beautiful white gold light in the vibration of gratitude, the vibration of compassion, and feel that fill your body and feel your brain also glow in the same light as your heart. For the heart and the brain are connected, but the heart guides the brain directs the energy of the heart, so they work together. So feel the gratitude and with your heart, and let that spread through your body. That's healing for yourself, it's healing for your world, it's healing for your others. And allow your brain to transmit that information to create the reality that you deserve to live. Manifest your dreams, heal your body, and discover your new calling and prepare for the next wave of energy. You will find new gifts that you thought you never had. Happy autumn, dear ones. And thank you. And let me post a video for you guys over here with more information on what's happening around this time in the autumn season of 2024. I love you.